Hi, I'm Vikram Gore and you're watching Motorscribes. Today I'm going to be talking about the Mercedes GLA 200. That's the petrol version of the hot-selling Mercedes small SUV, and we're going to be telling you all about it in this video. With the new GLA, what you get now is an SUV that has a more proportionate stance. It's higher, it's wider, it looks more proportionate from all angles, and it also carries that Mercedes sort of round design sort of language. But to start you off on the design elements that really stand out, we've got the front grille with this imposing Mercedes logo right up front. There's nice chrome elements along the grille as well as down on the lower bumper as well, which really give it a nice sort of sporty young appeal. The headlights themselves are a masterpiece. You've got these LED high performance headlights, and they look great. They light up the road really nice at night, and you've got these beautiful DRLs that also are housed in there. Moving along to the side, what we do see is that Mercedes has carried their big boy SUV language over to the GLA as well. So you get these nice squared off wheel arches, and the GLA does ride on 18-inch alloys as well. So the package does look good. You've got the roof rails up top that sort of bring in that macho sort of look as well. And as we move to the rear, what we do get to see is that Mercedes has again gone out with a little bit of a chrome diffuser at the bottom, housing the two exhaust pipes, and you get these really neat LED lights that light up the back too. The cabin of the GLA has this really nice plush feel to it. It's spacious. They've done a great job of space allocation overall for the front and the rear. And when it comes to the seats, I think Mercedes has done a stellar job in the way that these seats are contoured. Of course, the front seats are electronically adjustable, and you also get a memory function for both the driver and the co-passenger, where they can set it for up to 3 settings depending on which family members are going to be seated where. At the back, the bench is a true surprise because the seats have been contoured in such a manner that it's really comfortable to be seated back there. You've got ample headroom as well as ample legroom. Of course, bringing the cabin all together and giving you that extra level of joy is the panoramic sunroof that sort of just lets you enjoy this car that much more. And easy to use with controls mounted on the steering as well as this neat touchpad that you get on the center console. Next up is the massive 10.25-inch infotainment display, from which you get access to navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even color settings to change the lighting in the cabin. The Mercedes-Benz MBUX telematic solution is also on board. Other key elements include wireless charging, USB-C ports, and a very powerful climate control system. What really won me over with the GLA 200 is the engine. Alright, you'd expect a Mercedes to be refined and powerful, which the GLA lives up to. But when you hear that it has a 1.3-liter engine under the hood, that kind of blows your mind. How did they do this? Make a tiny engine deliver that level of performance and refinement? Well, I might have to make a trip out to the Mercedes-Benz factory to find out. But for now, let me tell you about this engine. It delivers a healthy 163 bhp and 250 Newton meters of torque. You get multiple drive modes, and you can do the 0 to 100 km dash in just 8.7 seconds. It's paired with a 7-speed automatic transmission, which does an excellent job of seamlessly shifting gears. Take it out for a spin and you'll be surprised as to how agile this machine is. The ride quality is commendable, as is the feeling of the steering. Body roll is at a minimum too. Out on the ghats, the Mercedes GLA felt right at home. It made it look easy to stick to its line, fly around corners, and power up quickly for quick overtaking maneuvers. Sadly, the GLA doesn't get the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system, but that really isn't something to complain about, because if that's what floats your boat, Mercedes does deliver the 4MATIC on the diesel version of this car. As for the mileage, the GLA 200 has given us a steady 16.8 out on the highway, while it does 9.5 kilometers to the liter up in the hills. Overall, on our drive, we have averaged about 13.4 kilometers to the liter, which, if you ask me, over a varied drive of different terrains through highways, cities, up a mountain, and clocking about 850 odd kilometers, this is a commendable feat. Overall, with the GLA, what you get is a car that's every bit a Mercedes. When we talk about safety, it ticks all those boxes as well. You've got attention assist, all sorts of warnings to tell you that there's a car in front of you while you're driving down the road, as well as 7 airbags, ABS, ESP, you name it, it's on board. So Mercedes has ensured that they've ticked off all the right boxes with this, and you get a car that's high on performance, high on luxury, and of course, very high in demand.